Hey YouTube, this is WolfGirl894 coming back to you after, almost a decade to bring you a new series I might start. I basically have this old book filled with made-up superheroes I made when I was a kid, cause it was fun, you know? A lot of superheroes in this book are rip-offs from other characters and shows I used to watch when I was younger, like Danny Phantom, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Kids Next Door, Teen Titans, all that good shit. So I'm not going to remake those heroes. I'm going to mainly focus on redesigning every original superhero in this book, and today I'm going to start with one of my first Mary Sues called Avagirl. She's pretty much a ripoff of Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender, but it's me. This was due in part to the fact that Avagirl's outfit is supposed to take clothing design elements from each nation and kingdom in the Avatar universe. So I'm going to start off with her. When designing characters, I usually go with a simple pose to show off the design of the character. Hopefully in later episodes, if I do continue this series, I'll try to draw other characters in more dynamic poses. While redesigning this character, I wanted to incorporate as many elements from the original design into the new one. I wanted to keep her long hair, but as I designed her, I realized she looked too much like Korra from The Legend of Korra, so I had to do something more original. I ended up giving her shoulder-length hair with a panty vibe from Panty and Stocking. This is where I begin reimagining her new design. Instead of sticking with the Avatar: The Last Airbender, I decided to give her a more modern, professional hero look, because she still has control over all four elements. I figured goggles would protect her eyes for whenever she's flying or swimming, the gloves to protect her hands from getting burned, and a helmet to protect her head from rocks smashing against her head. Instead of a dress, I wanted to give her an all-purpose bodysuit that would help her adapt to all the elements, but I kept the jacket part and sleeveless aspect in her design as well. I added zippers to the side of the jacket so she could unzip a wingsuit out of there and attach it to the black parts I put on her gloves and boots. I think line art is my second favorite part of drawing out a character. Or is it sketching and then coloring? Honestly, the order changes all the time for me. When figuring out a color palette for this character, I decided to keep her white, because she's supposed to be me in a sense. I made her hair a sort of dirty blonde or a light brown, and a tan to give her a look of being outside almost all the time. I also decided to give her a blue bodysuit, because it's a color I like. But then as I continued, I began adding colors from the Avatar series representing certain elements as a throwback to her origins. I soon realized that she began to look a bit too much like a construction working Sporticus due to the blue bodysuit. I was thinking of smudging the color scheme, but I ended up keeping it as is. This was actually a pretty sudden idea, but I decided I wanted to give her scars to her body as reminders to herself that handling all four elements is a dangerous task for her and that she needs to be careful, but also to show off how badass she is. And for my finishing touch, I added some elements to the character for a little pizzazz, and as an excuse to practice drawing fire, earth, and water. I didn't add air because I didn't want to change the position of her hair to show that wind was blowing around her. And there you have it! Here's a sort of side-by-side comparison with the old Avagirl and Avagirl 2.0. As a sort of christening for her new design, I'm gonna call her Miss Elementi, Irish Gaelic for elements. If you guys like this video, like, subscribe, and comment letting me know if you want me to continue this series. If I get enough feedback, maybe like 100 comments or likes, I'll definitely continue it. Thanks for watching.